Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nasrin Padasalai. In this video, we are going to discuss about the fellowship increment for those students who are working as JRF, SRF, Research Associate, Young Scientist and PDF Fellow. Whether there is any fellowship increment, if yes means when the fellowship increment will be done and how much the fellowship amount will be increased. So everything we are going to discuss in this particular video. So please watch the video continuously. Only then it will be benefited. So first it was made on August 3rd, 2022. It was done by this All India Research Scholar Association. So previously Government of India has announced like every 4 years the fellowship for research scholar will be increased. It will be revised like that they just mentioned. As fellowship increments was made in the year 2019, 2018 students from various IIT and IISc they had done a study, they had taken various measures to get the fellowship high. So in 2019 there was an increase in fellowship. The fellowship increment was implemented. So after 4 years means 2019, 20, 21, 22. So by this particular year 2023 we were expecting the fellowship increment, but we had crossed almost 6 months. Till now, we didn't get any information. So on August 3rd, this All India Research Scholar Association has made a trend, like it has become a trend in India, like every 4 years, research scholars have to raise their voice for the hike in fellowship. Okay. After that, on August 29, they made a letter to Department of Science and Technology requesting them to revise the fellowship for research scholar. They had kept for four statements like they had requested the government to revise the fellowship amount automatically every 4 years and to need a regular distribution of fellowship. They had requested the development of proper infrastructure and they had requested to provide a medical facilities for each and every researcher working in all institutes across India. Okay, and they also added a statement like we expected the fellowship to be revised with the immediate effort from the concerned authority for the betterment of research. Okay, next by December 2022, this particular DST, which is responsible for revising the fellowship for various research scholars who are working in Indian labs, they had conducted a high level interministerial meeting. This ministerial meeting was conducted on December 21st. Okay, so they had spoke about the fellowship enrollment. This meeting was attended by various senior officers from various like 13 state and territory department. After this particular meeting, they didn't even announce any update. They didn't release any press statement regarding to fellowship, whether the fellowship will be increased or decreased, whether the fellowship will be increased in this particular year or whether the fellowship implemented will be in next year, that is 2024. Nothing. So after that, on April 17, again this All India or Research Scholar Association, they made a reminder letter for revised fellowship or research scholar again to Department of Science and Technology, and they just mentioned like we are looking forward for your positive response. This particular letter has been sent to Department of Science and Technology on April 17. By May 9, they had made a reply to it saying that issue of fellowship hike is our top priority. So definitely fellowship will be increased for sure. And they just mentioned the Department of Science and Technology and other department are working on it, and we appeal to students to have a patience. The issue will be resolved soon. Like that, they just made a tweet on May 9th morning 10 a.m. for which the All India Research Scholar Association made a reply tweet on 10 p.m. They just mentioned it is isn't a part of patience. Indian researchers definitely need a good infrastructure. At the same time, they also added it is very important to discuss all the issues pertaining to this increment in fellowship in person in meeting with research scholar. So they have requested the DST to have a meeting with the research scholar who are engaged in this particular activity. Okay, so on June 1st, they had made a follow-up reminder with regarding to key concern fellowship hike. So this letter again they had sent to this Department of Science and Technology. They did this mention revision of fellowship by 60% hike. They had demanded 60% hike, but from Department of Science and Technology, till now they just they didn't mention how much fellowship increment will be there. But from our side, that is All India Research Scholar Association, they had demanded the 60% hike, which is effect from 1st of January. But already we had crossed 6 months. So most probably the fellowship height, the information like how much the fellowship will be, everything will be coming by this particular year itself. But fellowship will be definitely implemented from 1st of January of 2024 because already we had crossed 6 months. Okay, so second thing they had asked us to do a automatic fellowship upgradation for every 4 years. Okay, so they had requested without requiring scholars to engage in various activities like protesting or going for various kind of issues. They had announced, they had requested the government to do automatically, they need to upgrade the fellowship every 4 years because what is happening means since the government is not even in a state of upgrading the fellowship, every year the research scholar need to protest, they need to spend the, because all the research scholars are working in various kind of activities, they need to do their coursework, they need to do their PhD. Additionally, they need to spend their time, they are working in protesting and they are going and meeting some higher official asking them to do a fellowship. So that's why they are asking to do a automatically fellowship accreditation. Say if they are implementing on 2024 means then the next fellowship should be implemented on 2029, the automatic fellowship will be increased. At the same time, this time they had added a new statement like special attention to the revision of non-net fellow. So till now, not the person who didn't clear any examination will be considered as a non-net fellowship. Currently, they will be getting 8,000 per month, and it is crucial to address this particular issue. And we need to increase the fellowship grant for non-net. So definitely for non-net fellowship, if you can't able to clear CSR examination, you will be considered as a non-net. You can also do a PhD by getting fellowship of 8,000. So they had demanded the fellowship increment for non-net fellowship also. Additionally, they had asked about the fellowship in medical facilities also, medical requirements like that they had asked. So this letter they had made on June 1st of 2023. So yesterday, that is June 5th, they had made a tweet like exciting news for Indian scholar. So they had done a important meeting. They had met this official from DST and they had taken an important initiative like whether there will be any fellowship increment. If S means how much amount will be increased and when the fellowship. Everything they had issued with the Department of Science and Technology, and they are also stated within just 3 weeks, most probably by July 1st week, definitely there is a greater scope from DST higher authorities. They will be announcing the positive announcement from DST office. They are hoping that by July, that is after 3 weeks, DST has to announce like that. They had made a statement. So this is what the thing is that. So many PhD scholars from various institutes, they had taken various measures to think. We need to be thankful for all those research scholars who are working very hard for getting this fellowship increment. So thank you friends. Thanks for watching this video.